Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, I have something very special for you guys. You might just be looking at the next meta in disconnectable TCs. I'll let you guys decide in the comment section, but for now, the structure that you're looking at is a bit unique not only in its appearance, but in the fact that it is a fully functional disconnectable TC, just like the one that you guys all know and love over here, who's responsible for this design. I don't remember his name offhand, so that's my bad. I probably should have done that homework before I hit the record button, but yeah. And what you guys would do, you place the, that goes on the build server here, so I'm placing it in the middle, but you would do this twig on the build server, you would put the roof piece there, that would create the disconnect. You can go back and sort your TC. I'll go ahead and set this back to stone in uniform, and of course you can reconnect. So guys, let's just take a step back here. Now, like I mentioned, this is a disconnectable TC, this structure, but obviously we've added a little bit to it. We've added some utility, as you guys can see, the helipad on top. We have some storage compartments built in. We have auto turret systems and all kinds of stuff built into this thing. So I'm going to go into a full dive in detail on what's going on here. And at the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this thing. It's actually a sight to behold. Amazingly enough, now you guys might be thinking, well, I don't really want that for my base. I don't want a base that disconnects and half of it falls apart. But in this particular case, all the utility, all the storage, all the turrets, all the stuff that we have going on in here is actually all preserved during the disconnect, during the collapse. And the damage to replace the stuff is actually very minimal. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll leave that for the end of the video. So let's just take a step back here and start at the top. This here is a simulated 2x1, as you guys can see. We have an airlock and we have our TC. This is where it all started, the disconnectable TC. If you guys wanted to give yourself additional protection, you could utilize something like this. Now guys are, especially in recent times, being a lot smarter, and they're doing things with the external TCs. They're building bases out of the external TCs and utility rather than just have a TC lingering out here. So it's good to see that there's evolution in that regard. It started with this, and then it evolved to something like this. So this is really like at its core what this turned into, right? As you guys can see, we have a setup here in the front for the game light turret system. So this is the shell of what we're working with. So we have the game light set up here, the TC on top, and then the little old school compartment there for the auto turret facing the main base. That's what we have here. So this is the evolved version of it here. I set up a system here where the ladder will come down, it'll stay open for about 3 seconds or so, it'll automatically close. And the reason for that is you just don't want somebody to come press the button and the ladder now blocks the turret, so you don't want that. So just set it up on a quick timer there. After 3 seconds, it'll automatically close. This secondary ladder here is manual, and you're in the second floor here. Nothing fancy, as you can see, but we have some room for storage back here, and in here as well, with a shelving system. Nothing crazy, nothing special, just a bed and some storage. And then our top floor here, again, nothing crazy. This is the old school style circular heli garage that you guys, I'm sure, have made many times before. So I'm just going to go ahead now and just having a look at the TC very briefly. It is honeycombed here. You see the shelving in the window there is just designed to give the TC a little bit more protection.
Wow.
Whatever loot you're going to leave in here wouldn't make it all that great. Just an opportunity to diversify. You have the same thing on the other end here. So basically it's all honeycomb if somebody tries to get to the TC right away, which of course will be high qual. And then from the front here we have the roofing just to discourage access straight in. So just makes it difficult to attack the TC from that direction. And during the collapse, the whole thing, all those roof pieces will collapse anyway. So it's all good, and then you can just replace them. So, you guys want to see the collapse? Let's go ahead and do it. It's so cool, man. Let's go ahead and do it. So here it is. As you guys know, when I add this roof piece here, everything's going to come down. Again, just to recap, when that happens, we're not going to lose any utility. All the storage compartments, all the beds, the turrets, everything that's going on in there, that's important, will remain. We are going to lose this little midsection here, and the damage is pretty minimal. So let's go ahead and check this out. What we'll do is we'll get a drum roll, please, with a video editor. Video editor is me, guys. I'll try to get a nice view here so that holding Alt. All right, guys, here it is. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! Just like that, guys. The entire structure splits in half. You know, I actually had some problems in my
Wow.
earlier models trying to get the entire garage to split in half. I've got that all sorted out. So if you guys are having problems with the build, you know, and you want to see how this is done A to Z, just go ahead and let me know. But yeah, there it is, man. Fully functional disconnectable. You can go back and sort your TC. Now, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to remove this foundation piece and I'm going to go ahead and repair the damage. Now let's go ahead and see what the true extent of this damage is here. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the no-fly. We'll hit the ladder here. So here's our second floor. We lost 2 triangle floor pieces, 2 window pieces, and 2 triangle roof pieces. You guys can make an argument for the embrasures. If you knew you were going to disconnect, you could minimize the damage by removing the embrasures beforehand. As we go up to the 3rd floor, you guys can see that the helipad probably took the brunt of the hit, but in reality, we have 1 triangle floor piece, we have 2 wall pieces, and 3 triangle roof pieces, and that's it. Now, if you guys are like me and you're a fan of game lights, I'm like OCD with the roofing pieces being perfectly in line with the best stability potential. That's a whole other bit for another day. But so as you guys can see, very minimal damage there. Didn't lose any utility. Still have all of our storage. Still have all of our stuff. Just to, as a nightcap here, I'll go ahead and add the roof pieces back. So yeah, guys, you may not want that in your base. You may not want your base to split in half like that, but it's just a concept here. This is the first, you know, somewhat advanced disconnectable TC like its kind that I've seen. I have a feeling by showing it, there's a lot of creative guys who are way smarter than me who can come up with something really sick with all this. And I'm going to do a whole video just on explaining external TCs, disconnectable TCs, the whole mechanics behind how that works, because you know, I mean, for years you could be stuck in a level 1 building phase, and it's really not until you start to understand multi-TCs and disconnectables where you could start thinking modularly. Then you start thinking of modular-based designs, something like this. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and just, as our encore here, let's just go ahead and do it one more time, guys, because it's so much fun. I want to see this thing collapse, you guys. Ready? Let's do it again. In 3, in 2. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh! Disconnectable TCs. Okay. If you got some kind of value out of this, you guys know what to do. If you want to support the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time right here on Aging Rust Addict. Later.